1, 2, 3, funk it.
Hey there, welcome back Emma, and today we are going to be reacting to episodes 3 and 4 of the second season of Parks and Recreation.
Good morning, everyone. A couple announcements. As we all know, Ron is recovering from his hernia surgery, so I got him flowers from all of us. So everybody needs to pitch in like $90.
$90?
Yes, because I ordered a beautiful bouquet of daffodils from a website after a few glasses of wine. So, Tom, I think you might be getting some daffodils too. Donna, you're definitely getting some. Jerry, I don't know. I'm not sure. Whoever Miss Pawnee is going to be the representative of womanhood in our town. And as a judge, let me assure you that this year's Miss Pawnee will be chosen for her talent and poise.
Whoa, the girls from Talent and Poise are gonna be there?
What?
Talent and Poise. It's a strip club by the VA hospital. I have some meetings there.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
No, what's disgusting is the glitter factory. Do not go to the glitter factory.
I just signed up for the Miss Pawnee beauty pageant.
That's wonderful. You know, that is why I decided to become a judge. So that awesome girls like you, who are not, you know.
Is that sugar?
Beauty pageants are idiotic, but I found out that the winner of the Miss Pawnee pageant gets $600. I can be idiotic for $600. So are you gonna vote for me, sister?
April, it's unethical for me to show you favoritism. You and I are like family.
Coffee's $7.
Yes, right, of course.
I had to call in a few favors. But if you don't call in favors to look at women in bikinis and assign them numerical grades, what the hell do you call in favors for?
What you doing in these parts?
Oh, I came by to see the murals. This one's pretty amazing. To tell you the truth, I didn't come here to look at the murals.
Yeah,
Came to ask her on a date. Is that your grandma?
Yeah. It's Madeline Albright.
That's her name? I usually just call mine Nana.
No, that's Madeline Albright. First female Secretary of State.
Okay, so it's not your grandma then. All right, I got it. How's that schedule looking?
Good, a couple days are free. Maybe we could just, you know.
Just lock it in later?
Yeah.
Talk later about it?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Ladies.
I will cook you a cheap, quick dinner. That will be no trouble at all for me.
Great. Well, I'll see you tonight for the weirdest second date ever.
Okay.
I've judged every Miss Pawnee pageant for the last 30 years.
Wow.
I've made Jessica.
Well, Tom and I are very happy to be here.
That reaction.
I'm 20 years old. I like people, places, and things. And Pawnee is my favorite place in the world.
Here we have Leslie's custom scorecard with categories such as presentation, intelligence, knowledge of herstory, fruitful gestures, je ne sais quoi, and something called the Naomi Wolf factor.
This is an impression of my sister. Hi, I'm Natalie. I love Ritalin and have low self-esteem. Thank you. This is an impression of my boss, Leslie Knope. Women should do everything. Check out my 4-color pen. Hey, everybody, listen up while I talk about some really, really important stuff. Parks, 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 Michelle Obama parks, Skip Penguins parks, Sugar parks.
Her values are strong. Her commitment to her job is very admirable. She has a real sense of... Hey, over here.
Is that Andy? I can't be at my house and see my ex-boyfriend living in a hole in my backyard like a gopher. That's so weird, Andy.
Listen, I have been trying really hard not to bother you. Like when you had that barbecue last week, I didn't come up even though it smelled so good.
You've been here a whole week?
Yes. 1 week only. Listen, are we gonna talk about anything other than the lies that I told you?
Oh, we can't do this right
Yes, I have a question for the hot one.
Alexis de Tocqueville called America the Great Experiment. What can we do as citizens to improve on that experiment?
I think that America is the land of the free, which is a wonderful thing, and also the brave, where people can live. And no one can ever take that away from you, and it never gives up. But the high birthing rate of immigrants frightens me. No offense to anyone out there.
Maybe you should try to relax. Maybe take one of those Ativans I saw in the medicine cabinet.
Dude.
Yeah, I peeked. I also didn't see any toothpaste. Do you not use toothpaste?
I mean...
No, it's raining outside, and he's living in a pit, you know?
He's a grown man, making his decisions and lack of decisions.
Our next, Ms. Pawnee, a winner of $600 in gift certificates to Big Archie's Sporting Goods and Emerson Fencing Company.
What? We don't get cash? This is for a fence?
Well, it won't cover a whole fence, but it will defray the cost considerably.
Oh my God. I quit. No, I didn't win. But at least I didn't make any new friendships.
Now, nobody leaves this room until we discuss all of it, okay? Consider yourselves sequestered. I'm a judge, so I don't want to sound partial, but Trish will win this pageant over my dead body. Jessica, may I ask, what was your talent?
Oh, I packed a suitcase.
Okay, so it's still 3-2 for Trish. Guys, all I ask is that you look into your hearts and think, really think about what you've seen. And ask yourselves, who is the most impressive woman here tonight?
It's the hot one, Trish Iannetta.
I was just sitting over here on the couch, and I was thinking that there was once a time when Mark used to be the stranger in the house. And now it's me.
He even got wine?
Susan and I will continue on until the women of Pawnee are judged not by the flatness of their tummies, but by the contents of their brains.
As usual, Anne, a delicious meal. Are we doing anything in the way of dessert or coffee?
We are leaving.
Just don't worry about me, Anne, okay?
That went really well. We had dinner. I got to see her. Oh, God, I was so tempted to look back at her. Was she looking?
You know, the other day I asked you if you want to have coffee?
Yeah.
You said yes.
Yes.
Okay, and then afterwards, saw you again. You kind of act like you didn't want to have coffee anymore. We left it kind of open-ended.
We did.
And that's made me uncomfortable.
Okay.
So I thought I'd come in and ask you, just get some clearance on this.
Dave, I like you.
I like you too, okay? So we'll get coffee then.
But I'm just busy. Right now, my schedule is just so, full.
Okay, I get it. Look, I'm not a guy who plays games. Okay, I just came to tell you that I like you and I like coffee, and if you want to get some coffee, just, here's my number. Hey, coming through, buddy.
I'd love to go out with you. How about Friday for dinner?
Yeah? Great. Hey, will Sandra Day O'Connor and Michelle Obama and Condoleezza Rice and Nancy Pelosi, are they going to join us?
No, they will not be joining us.
Okay, well, good, because I don't happen to agree with Miss Pelosi's views about the Troubled Assets Relief Program. I looked that up to impress you.
I figured.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite pickup strategies. I'm constantly giving women my keys.
This is your house key?
Yeah, I just happen to have a spare. Just come by, go for a dip, whenever you want. So far, none of them have shown up.
That's a very appealing offer, thank you.
Matter of time.
Hey, Craig.
Hey, Tommy.
50 more copies, please.
You got it.
Jesus Christ.
I have been robbed twice.
Only twice, it's a miracle.
I wasn't just having sex. I was making love to a beautiful woman and her boyfriend and a third person whose name I never learned. Furthermore, it was wrong of me to say I was building houses for the underprivileged when I was actually having four-way sex in a cave in Brazil.
I bet cave sex is insane.
Why?
Because of the echoes and the humidity.
In my defense, it was my birthday, and I really wanted to do it.
It turns out Councilman Dexhart may have also had sex with a prostitute in the limousine on the way to and from the press conference where he apologized for having an affair. Heard happily
Well, if you're squeaky clean like I am, there's no problem.
Tom, you're married and you hit on women constantly.
Yeah, but I've never sealed a deal. You're going down.
No, seriously, I really don't want to play.
No, seriously, you are playing. We're gonna nail you.
I love games that turn people against each other.
You guys will never believe what I just found on Jerry's Facebook.
A friend. Burn.
He's got a couple of 359s on him. Public urination.
I don't like this game. Just don't like it.
Why should I be nervous? We're just two people going on a first date. There's nothing to be nervous about. That was my phone.
Taliban robes!
What? Where'd you get that photo from?
Hey, Tom. Nice Taliban robes.
Those aren't Taliban robes. That's from Halloween 10 years ago. I was dressed like a Jedi.
I'm sure that the voters would be able to tell the difference.
Looks to me like you're in the Taliban.
Well, did everybody know that Ron's ex-wife, Tammy, is actually his second ex-wife named Tammy? That's right. Ron has two ex-wives, each named Tammy.
Both of them bitches. Yes, my mom's name is Tammy. What's your point?
What if one of my sleeves catches on fire and it spreads rapidly? What if, instead of Tic Tacs, I accidentally pop a couple of Ambien and I have to keep punching my leg to stay awake?
Those are all insane hypotheticals, and I promise you they won't happen.
They have happened. All of these have happened to me.
Oh my god.
No, there's more. One time I accidentally drank an entire bottle of vinegar. I thought it was terrible wine. Once I went out with a guy who wore 3D glasses the entire evening. Oh, one time I rode in a sidecar on a guy's motorcycle, and the sidecar detached and went down a flight of stairs. Another time I went to a really boring movie with a guy, and while I was asleep, he tried to pull out one of my teeth. I literally woke up with his hand in my mouth.
What the fuck?
We went out a couple times after that, but then he got weird.
Whales, parades, electricity, and the rest are blank.
Yeah, well, I couldn't think of anything else.
Leslie's in worse shape than I thought. Did she practice laughing? Just ask me the first thing that comes to your head.
How big is it?
I've established a scientifically perfect 10-point scale of human beauty. Wendy is a 7.4, which is way too high for Tom, who is a 3.8. 10 is tennis legend Steffi Graf.
I don't know who that is.
So I am going to immerse Leslie in a tank of bad date. You're 20 minutes late. I almost left.
Well, that's funny because a little birdie told me that your adoptive mother was arrested for marijuana possession.
What?
You didn't know that, huh?
I didn't know I was adopted.
Oh, no. Oh, Jerry. Oh, Jerry, I'm so sorry.
I really didn't want to play.
That was not my intention.
It's not your fault. He totally baited you with that unpaid parking ticket.
Tomato sauce.
Guantanamo Bay.
Her visa was set to expire the day after you got married at the county courthouse in front of 3 strangers and no family.
Fine. You bested me. Is that all?
No. I'll have your wife tonight.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Get out of here.
Hey, Tiffany. Yeah. Oh, I definitely want to see you tonight. No, I can't really talk right now because I'm on a date with this drip. Yeah, I can ask. Hey, do you want to watch a porno after this with me and my wife?
No, Dave, because you're disgusting.
I'm gonna dig up so much dirt on this guy, there's gonna be worms all over the place. It sounded snappier in my head.
Yeah.
Anne is so awesome. I'm lucky to have a friend who would spend a whole day being so mean to me.
You're officially first date proof.
Thank you, Dave. Help, please! Help! Help!
Hey.
And I think our first date tomorrow is gonna go awesome, off the charts. Amazing, up top. The drinking.
I don't know.
I do know. I'm coming inside, so move, okay? You make a better door than a guy.
You make a better door.
Thank you, Dwayne. As always, it is a thrill to be here during this witching hour with you lovely ladies.
Help you at 11:48 p.m.
Okay, here's the whole thing. Here are all my skeletons. When I was 16, I had sex with a married woman.
Right.
When I was in college, I smoked a decent amount of pot. Is there anything that you would like to share from your past to sort of balance the scales?
Yeah. One time this guy rang my doorbell at midnight to brag about getting laid when he was 16, so I shot him.
And look for my new CD next month, Memories of Now.
Huge fan. Say, I bested you.
I bested you.
You showed up at the guy's house in the middle of the night, drunk. And you didn't even sleep with him?
Should I have?
It never hurts.
You left quite a bit of stuff at my place last night. Purse and earrings and a shoe.
I'm so sorry for what happened last night. On my list of embarrassing things that I've done in my life, that was numbers 1 through 7.
You can make it up to me tonight on our second date.
Second?
Well, yeah, last night was our first date, so that would make tonight our second. I'm looking forward to it. 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
You like dancing?
Yeah? Well, we went on our first date and I didn't even know it. AKA, I nailed it.
Plastic surgery?
I got hit by a fire engine.
Oh. You are so lucky.
How?
I love the show. Like, I don't think I've had like bad first dates. Granted, I haven't had many first dates, you know, but I always put my foot in my mouth. Doesn't matter like what kind of date it is. Like several times a day, I just put my foot in my mouth all the time. I say at least 5 embarrassing things during the day, and I relieve them every night until I fall asleep. Like, social anxiety eats me inside out. But I haven't been to that level of Leslie. Thank fucking God. Alright guys, this was it for today's video. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll be seeing you around. Thank you so much to Sheriff JT, TCR, Topher, Eric, Daniel M, David Cleveland, Chichi, Johnny336, and Daddy Dog Abbott.